always, when we're practicing together, please, you are encouraged to take care of yourself and always like modify a pose to fit your body today. So that might mean coming into a position that is more comfortable, like a standing pose, or a comfortable sitting pose, or a child's pose. So even as we practice in a group, we are individuals and have unique bodies and unique needs. Stand with your feet underneath you. And also, at any time, if it is really difficult to hear me, you're welcome to unmute yourself and tell me. That would be good for me to know. So we're in your standing pose, feet underneath you, and a little bend in your knees. Roll the shoulders back and down. And relax the eyes. And listen to the breath. Draw an imaginary circle around you in your space. And then draw an imaginary circle around each one of us, across time and space. Deep breath in and let it all out. Let the hands relax and the fingers become heavy. With the feet deeply connected to the ground. Imagine roots like a plant into the ground, the soil underneath you. With an inhale, stretch the arms out, stretch the fingers, and lift up the arms. On the exhale, bring the hands together and down the center line. Simply circling. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bring it down. Reaching through the hands and the arms. The exhale down to your center. As you lift up this time, we'll add on by bringing one arm down and leaning over. Inhale, bring it up. Press the foot into the ground. And exhale over to the other side. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out and lean. Good. One more on each side. Little bend in your knees, if possible. You can always come to a sitting pose on a chair if you need to. And bring the hands up and down and out. Exhale. Good. Bring the feet a little wider. Now we have 3 different options here. We'll start at the first option to start off on. Have your hands on your hips. And ever so gently and smoothly circle the chest around. The hips are relatively still as you circle, leaning the chest back just a bit, opening the heart to the sky. You can stay here with your hands on the hips. If your back is feeling strong today, you can try having your hands above the head, lightly on the back of the head. And if you're feeling really good here and want to even go a little bit deeper, you can have the arms up as if you're holding a giant beach ball or a hula hoop between your hands. This will be a little bit more, require more strength in the low back. So it's totally okay if you need to go down a degree. Breathe in and out. Let your breath come along for the ride. Good, and coming up to the top. And then we're going to go to the other side in the other direction. So maybe starting with the hands on the hips. Circle the heart. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can have the hands on the back of the head, lightly on the head. And this just opens up the back and the rib cage a little bit more. Or you can have the arms up, like you were holding that beach ball or galaxy between the arms. Feel your momentum. Imagine pressing the hands towards each other. Feel the dynamic tension between them. Following the hands with your eyes. And then coming back to the top. Wherever that is for you. Bring the arms down if they aren't already down. And now you may want to bring the feet in just a little bit more, but keep them wide. And now we're going to move into twist, just warming up the spine, twisting from side to side. Maybe starting with the feet planted on the ground, and then when you feel more confident and stable, lift up the back heel. Breathe through this whole movement. Exhale and inhale. Let the hands become heavy and tap on the body, tapping on your kidneys in the back. Gaze across the horizon, intentional gaze. Slow down if you need to. A few more breaths. Right. Begin to slow down your momentum. Plant the feet. Let your hips keep moving little by little until you smaller and smaller movement. And meeting in the center. Breathe into the body, feel the expansion and the release and the contraction of the exhale. Drop down into the heart. Imagine that you bring your awareness down into the heart, your mind down to the heart. And bring your feet back in underneath you. Good. Stretch the toes and plant the toes back into the floor. Inhale as you stretch up. And exhale as you swan dive down into your forward fold. Bring the chest down and the head. With an inhale, roll up into monkey. So you're rolling up into a flat back. Shoulders come onto the back. Hands are on the legs or face directly down. We're just going to move through a monkey flow. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale as you lift up to monkey. Long spine. Exhale deeper, chest to legs. Inhale, expanding through the spine. Sinking and relaxing on the exhale. Strength, openness on the inhale. Good. And make your way all the way back up like a rag doll. Pressing the feet into the ground, roll up the spine. Back to the top. Good. And now step your feet wide again. A little wider than when we were twisting. And you can stay at a comfortable bend here, or find a little bit of a deeper bend. This is totally up to what feels good for you in your hips. Exhale as you come down, bending the knees. Inhale, rise, lifting the hips up. Exhale down, sinking the tailbone. Inhale as you lift up from the tailbone and the hips. Slow squats. Okay, adding on, come down and up and over to the side. Exhale down the middle. Inhale up like a J to one side. Good. Letting the hips lead. Right, and then to the other side, down and up and over. Good. Awesome. Make the movement that feels good to you and your hips, or feels better. No judgment here. Awesome. All right. One more, up and over to the side. Now we're going to do a little different movement. Come down to the center and lift up to the front. Lengthen up the body. Good, like a wave. Come down and then bring it forward, belly forward, chest forward. Notice how that feels. Exhale down and inhale forward. Good. One more. Feel the release. Lengthen through the front body. Now down to the center, or down, yes, down center, and then bring the hips back like a peacock and come up. Good. So all four directions. Down to the center. Lift the hips up and back. Stretching up, arching the back. One more. Good. Come back to center. Bend the knees a little bit. Bring the arms out to the side and wide. All right, now at any time in this next exercise, I encourage you to take a break if you need to, or bend your knees a little less, okay? Take a deep breath in, stretch out through the fingers. Exhale and cross the arms over the head. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross with the other arm forward. So you're switching which hand is forward. This is a Kundalini yoga exercise, actually. So we're mixing a little today. And if you want to try to go faster, then try to go faster. Got a few more. All right. Lift the knees. Walk the feet in. Good job. Woo. If you want, you can kind of make fists and kind of massage your hips and your gluteus maximus. Awesome. I do this all the time in public. Well, only when I'm not. I forget that I'm in public and I'll start like trying to work out my hip and it embarrasses the people who I'm around. So just be mindful, but this is a really great way to work out tension. So good, in this pose we'll move into a balancing pose. So if you need to have a chair or wall nearby, move to that space now. If not, just try and balance from where you are. Today we're doing our good old reliable tree pose, because the tree pose is really beneficial for setting our pelvis and lengthening up through the whole body. So from your position, find a place to gaze at and shift your weight over to one side. Keep that knee slightly bent, okay? To your degree of comfort. Then the lighter leg comes over, toes to the ankle. You can have the toes on the ground. Maybe bring the toes up and balance foot on the calf. You also have the option to bring the foot up above the knee on the inner thigh. So wherever you are, place the foot above or below the knee, not on the knee, just to protect the knee joint. Shoulders back, chest open, hips open. A lot of different hand positions here, just find one that helps you balance, maybe stretching the arms out or lifting them up. Interlacing the fingers at the top is another option. Pointing up to the sky. Or even having your hands at your heart. So these are all just options. Choose what is good for you. Slowly bring the foot back down and the arms. Good. If you'd like to, you can circle the hips. Reverse your direction. Or circle your arms, your hands, your legs. All right. Come back. Notice how you feel on each side of your body. Tune inwards. And shift your weight over to the other side. Little bend in your knee. The other foot, the light leg comes up. Foot onto the ankle. Or foot on the calf. Or, if possible for you, foot above the knee. So find where you are today and open up through the hips, open up through the chest, find the arms that work for you. Tune into your body, what works for you today. Maybe you want to move as you balance, moving the arms up and down. Adding an extra challenge. We have a Zoom cat here. Right. And when you are ready, slowly release the foot back down and come into your standing. And just shake out both feet, both legs. Shake out your hips. Good. Awesome. And now coming down to your mat, bring the hands down. And actually, I'm going to change the angle. I can't. Okay. Okay. Coming down. And bring both your knees down. Into your tabletop. And you can give yourself more cushion here if needed, okay? Plug in the fingers. Exhale, draw the belly up. Inhale, draw the belly down. looking up towards the sky. And down in towards the heart. Good. All right, from here, we're going to make our way down to the mat onto the belly. So you may want to start off going back into a child's pose. Stretch your arms really long. And then press the hips forward, keeping the chest low, and stretch the feet back and come onto the belly. Awesome. From here, stretch your arms forward and stretch the toes back, forehead to the ground. Connect your pubic bone into the mat powerfully and gently. And connect the toes to the ground and feel the knees lift off of the mat. Just doing what you can, what feels comfortable and on your edge of comfortability for you. Bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. And a simple cobra flow. Inhale as you stretch and lift the head up, gazing upwards. Exhale as you bow forward, crown of the head bows down. The length in the neck. Lifting up, inhale. Lowering down, exhale. Right. Rest your chest down. Stretch the arms back. Relax the hips and the knees. And bring one foot up to the left foot for now. If you can, just hold on to the foot. If you can't reach the foot, just stretch back. If you do have a scarf or a yoga strap nearby, you can wrap it around your foot and hold the scarf in so that you don't have to reach back as far. Or just rest one hand on your lower back and press the foot up. Just stretching out the quad. Good. Lower that leg down and reverse. Right foot in. If you can, hold on to the foot or wrap a scarf around and hold the scarf in. Or just rest your right hand on the lower back and press the foot in towards your hip. Release this leg down and your arm. Now we'll do both feet at the same time. If you can, hold on to the feet. If you can't hold on to the feet, you can use your scarf around both feet. And you might have to kind of flex your feet too to keep the scarf up on both feet. Or just stretch the arms back and reach forward towards the feet. Good. Now everyone, no matter what position you're in, lift up the heart, gazing upwards. And if possible, try to lift the knees up off of the ground. So you really don't need to be holding onto the feet here to get a really good stretch. And if you want to move a little bit deeper, try to rock up and down. All right, take a deep breath in. And release down as you exhale, all the way down. All right. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Slowly roll up. Keep coming up, pressing onto the knees, and send the hips back into your version of child's pose. So if you'd like to have bolster underneath your chest or on your hip lap, that can work, as well as having a pillow or bolster underneath your hip. Find what works for you and stretch your arms out. Pressing your hands into the ground, draw the hips forward and come into your comfortable sitting pose. So bring the hips down. And if you'd like to be sitting up a little higher on a pillow or blanket or bolster, it can be a great idea. Okay. And your sitting pose. Have the hands at the ankles. And from the lower belly, inhale and open forward and slightly arch the back. Exhale, draw the belly in and slightly round the back. So moving with the breath, exhale down, back. Inhale, arch forward. All right. Coming up to your sitting position. And bring the hands back behind you and interlace your fingers. Draw the shoulders back. And maybe even put your hands into the ground to help you lift up a little higher. Pressing the fingers into the ground. From here, we're going to move into a fire breath. Gentle fire breath. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, snap the belly in and breathe out through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, nose. Snap the belly in. Breathing in fully. And breathe out about halfway. Pumping, making your body into a literal pump. Putting air in and out. And on this one, breathe in fully. Exhale out through the mouth. Hold your breath out as long as you can, comfortably. When you feel the gasp reflex, exhale out a little more, and then breathe in naturally. Once you have inhaled, take on an inhale, breathe in completely, and hold your breath in for 10 seconds. Engage in your pecs. Activate your pecs and draw the belly in, contract your abs. Lifting up, holding the inhale. After that 10 seconds, just exhale out and breathe normally. Bring the hands around in front of you and rub the hands together. One more. This time, you have the option to bring your arms up. Stretch the palms up to the sky. If this becomes uncomfortable, just lower the hands a little bit or bring the hands back behind you like we just did. Good. This is just an option. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out halfway through the nose. Inhale up. And snap the belly as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Bring the hands down to the heart and hold the breath out at the exhale. When you feel the gasp reflex, exhale out a little more and then breathe in naturally. after holding the breath. And after you have breathed in, take a deep inhale. Hold the breath for 10 seconds. At the top of the inhale, contract the abs and your pecs, lifting upwards. And after that 10 seconds, just breathe naturally. Check our time. All right, awesome. Good. And rub the hands. Good job. And then we're going to make our way down to the mat. So find a laying position. On the floor. Let your whole body rest on the ground. Enjoy the ease of being flat, the natural alignment of the floor. Now moving into some twisting stretches. Bring the right knee in. Exhale, bring the knee over across the body. Good. Resting here. Adjust however you need to relax both shoulders. Have one foot, at least try to have both feet on the ground, or at least your top foot on the bottom leg upward. So just so that your leg isn't like floating in the air, try to have that foot grounded somehow. Then slowly bring that knee up and back to neutral. Stretch the leg out. Notice how you feel on both sides. Draw the left knee in. Exhale and bring it over the hips. Find a place to rest here. Adjust as you need to relax the shoulders. Ready? Inhale, draw your left knee into the shoulder again, up into neutral. And stretch the leg back out. Sigh, yawn, and stretch a little bit, however feels good to you. As you prepare to go into Shavasana, final relaxation. And sometimes it can be really nice to just like rub your belly, circle around the belly clockwise if you're looking at your belly. Or just to rest your hands on any part of the body that could use some extra care, ease. Or flat on the ground, palms open. A mantra to give your mind a task to relax into could be to think to yourself, I hear myself breathe in, and I hear myself breathe out. remotely. Begin to deepen your breath. Dropping into the heart. Finding that gratitude for anything in your life that you feel thankful for right now. Feel the face, the tongue, the eyes, forehead and brain relax. Soak in all of the healthful movement and breath work today that you have done. Thank yourself for taking care of yourself today. When you are ready, slowly bring some movement into your feet and hands. Move, stretch the face and the whole body, however it feels good. And we want to bring the knees into the chest, just give them a little hug, a little rock from side to side. When you're ready, lean over to one side, resting your head on the arm. Press up into any comfortable sitting pose. Meet with your hands interlaced in your lap. You can have your thumbs pressing into the hands. for a Venus hand mudra, or you can have your hands on your knees in the classic yoga pose with the thumbs and pointer fingers together, the other fingers out. Just choose what feels right to you right now. Or you can do what I do. Notice how you feel here. At the end of your practice today, now to seal our practice. When you're ready, bring the arms out. Inhale, stretch them up. And exhale down. Thumbs across the forehead and the chin, down to the heart. With the thumbs on the indentation of your sternum. We will say our ending mantra, and you may say it after me, repeat it after me if you wish. May this practice bring us peace, and may we share this peace with the world. Namaste. A little bow to honor your practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and have a lovely rest of your day.